Hello, 안녕하세요. Ryan Walters here at Anyang Civil Stadium along with Matthew Binns.
Hello.
Matthew, that was an entertaining one tonight.
It was. It was quite the entertaining affair. Anyang winning 3-1 against rivals Bucheon. Goals coming from Lee Sung-young in the first half alongside Kim Won-min. Jong Jae-hee came on in the second half for Anyang to make it 3-0 before Bucheon got a consolation goal from Gon Min-hyun at the death. Just to add to that as well, Bucheon were in 10 men for most of the night. Song Hong-min seeing his marching orders in the 30th minute for a second bookable offence.
So goals aplenty, a red card, VAR, something that we thought should have been VAR.
Yes.
A lot happened here tonight in a night that I think Anyang needed this one.
Yeah, they did. They obviously had a really strong win last time out against Asan. We mentioned that in the pre-match video. They beat Asan 3-0 here, and which was a great result, really, considering Asan's position. They'd also had a 0-0 the previous match, which they could build on. And yeah, just having the 3-1 here just consolidates it that little bit more. They're not going to probably push for promotion. I mean, it's not out the realms of possibility. Anything seems to be possible in K-League 2 this season. But they are quite a way off the chase there. But just winning these final home games really takes it into the next season with some optimism, and I think they're going some way to proving that with performances like this tonight. Yeah,
I mean, it's tough to read too much into a second half where they had a man advantage the whole time. They stumbled a little bit in the first 20 minutes or so, but then they seemed to find their groove a little bit, moved forward well. Some of the floodlights are starting to go off on us here. I thought they looked pretty good overall. The second goal was just lovely, though. The second goal was extremely well worked, came in from the left wing, just beautifully finished, everything about it. If they can do more of that, they're going to be in really good shape moving forward.
Yeah, it was a nice work goal finished by Kim Won-min. They just need to keep playing like this. They've had a leaky defence this season, and there were times tonight where we saw that threaten to rear its ugly head again, but for the most part they were attacking tonight. They looked determined, and these kind of performances will keep fans coming back. And there was a lot to be excited about based on tonight's performance. I think the fans can leave here very happy and very satisfied.
Yeah, I think a lot of them did. One of the reasons that we came on a little bit later than usual is because the fans were in front of us. There was a little bit of a scuffle over a signed ball given away.
I'm so sorry. I'm a sucker for a freebie.
Matthew just plowed through those little kids to get that signed ball. But I think a lot of people did go home happy tonight. It was an entertaining one. And I think somebody that might not be too happy going into the locker room, in spite of the goal, was Jong Jae-hee, who it looked like was going to get his second goal of the night. Looked well onside. A deflected shot came back out, bounced back in, and it looked like there was a Bucheon defender holding him onside, but it didn't go to VAR. He doesn't get his second goal of the night, which is a bit of a shame because I thought he did well to be in the position. Cool, calm finish on what should have been his second, but wasn't to be.
No, I mean, the referee did consult with VAR a few minutes later. We were assuming it was for that. He never went actually over to the screen. The VAR warning came up on the TV and he listened to his earpiece. But I tend to, when it comes to offside calls, I tend to go with the VAR decision because it is usually a black and white decision. I know we've had a questionable offside yesterday at Jamshil with Soliland and Songnam, but that was more referee's discretion where he allowed a looping shot that had been called offside to be then called on. But in cases like this, clear-cut cases like this, the goal goes in and then they call for the offside. It's usually the VAR decision's correct. We did have the TV in front of us, but the TV weren't forthcoming with the replays. I'm sure you will be seeing that differently in the highlights that will be coming out soon on various platforms. But so it was a bit gutting for him. It looked really, really tight from the one replay we got, but I think we probably have to side with VAR on that one. It is a black and white decision, really. So
but I mean, if that's the only bad thing that they've got on the night, then I think they'll be going in pretty happy. And also, I see that Juego magazine is watching, so hello to them. Fantastic interview in Juego this month, if anybody is interested in reading all about Matthew Binns and myself and Paul Neat being interviewed by them. So if you're a Korean language listener, by all means, go and get that. But I think that's pretty much done and dusted for us here tonight. We'll be back here later this month, though.
Oh, we will. We're going to be coming back for the final home game of the season. And we're going to probably have Paul Neat with us as well.
Maybe.
So, keep your eyes peeled on the Facebook.com/K-League United for further details about that in due course.
Yeah, so that should be a pretty exciting one. It will be their last home game of the season, and we've got a few things lined up. We'll have some giveaways. We've got a few other things that we're going to be doing for that. We'll be going all out for that one. And speaking of things coming up, we do have another podcast coming up later this week where I'll be talking to a couple of people in Thailand and Japan about Southeast Asian players and the impact they've had on J-League, and how hopefully we could have some Southeast Asian players making that impact here in K-League. So look for that later this week, and we'll be back sooner than later, doing what we're always doing. Questions, comments, reactions, anything else like that, get it in the comments below. Until then, thanks for watching.